Hello, Nerdverse Nation. Thank you for joining me, Mauro Zana, again with my very lovely co-host,
Edward Stinson III.
Today's episode is going to be about cosplay. Finally, I've been waiting for this episode for a very long time. We've got a really awesome guest. We're going to tell you a little bit about the history, why people do it, what cosplay is. If you don't know what any of this is, we're going to fill you in on it.
Indeed, indeed. And to start it off, we're going to, begin with, how it was coined and started. The first person to really coin the term was Nobuyuki Takahashi, this amazing man. In fact, found and created this term when he visited a sci-fi convention with a bunch of sci-fi nerds, actually. A lot of people think it started in Japan, but nope, it was just a bunch of sci-fi geeks. And he really was like, costume play. This is a thing.
Specifically, it was the Star Trek nerds. So they started everything. You can thank your parents for that. Live long and prosper.
Indeed,
in a costume.
In a costume, please.
Why not in a costume?
I don't understand. Like, why not?
He coined the term, and after that, he just...
It just kind of stuck?
It really caught like wildfire in Japan, and then it became like a mainstream media thing, and now everyone over there does it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of leaked into Western culture a little bit too. I do it, he does it, your mother probably does it, everyone does it.
Even if you don't know about it, they most likely are doing it. Naughty, naughty people. But anywho, from there, it kind of spread all over the world. So countries everywhere, whether they have it as an official event or not, there are people in almost every part of the world who can appreciate and or get involved in cosplay. Now, after we go to our commercial break, we will have our very special guest, all right? Jay Stryker. Yes?
Senpai.
Oh, God. Anywho.
We openly welcome every fangirl of Jay Stryker to join us and listen to awesome cosplay discussions.
Please.
So we will be back, Nerdverse Nation, after this commercial break from WRPBITV.com, sponsored by Bossman. Please don't kill us. Thank you.
Hello, Nerdverse, and we are back with our cosplay executive, Jay Stryker.
Ding, 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 ding.
Indeed, indeed.
Isn't he beautiful? Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think that his cosplay is complete? Wouldn't you think he's the guy who's got everything? Ladies, he's got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. He's got Edward, please shut me up.
I can't. That was actually one of the best friends I've seen in a while. That was pretty nice.
He's got 20.
That's good.
Oh my God. As we were saying, we are here, Nerdverse, to introduce Jay Stryker, our cosplay executive. Now, we will start by first asking you, how have you gotten into cosplay?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure to be here, representing cosplay. What got me into cosplay? Well, I've always been a huge geek for everything, comic books, anything sci-fi. I used to be very big into X-Men. My brothers, they were very huge into it too, so it was very easy for me to flow into it.
You were born in it, molded by it.
I was meant to be this. And I started getting very heavily into anime. I wanted to start, I saw that these conventions existed and people that liked the same things I liked went to these places and dressed up, so
But how did you find
do it.
a convention?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because for me,
I think I Googled it, for sure. I'm pretty sure I Googled it.
So you saw it online and then you Googled convention in South Florida?
I think so, yes.
Right.
I think that's how it was. It was a while ago. But I found out.
Not that long ago, ladies and gentlemen. He is still a fresh young bachelor.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And sure. And that's what happened. I dressed up. I was Rock Lee from Naruto, and I had a blast. And I haven't stopped ever since.
You should have told me that before we started the show. I'm fangirling. I can handle this.
It's
Let's
okay.
go.
I got you.
It's okay. While you compose yourself, we will continue on with the show.
It was Rock Lee.
Anyway, so what do you think, like, really made you want to stick with it?
Just the way people receive it, it's crazy. The fact that you love something so much. I really love anime, and when people see you and I remember this girl running up to me and just giving me a hug and saying, Rock Lee, Rock Lee. That sold it for me, and I'm like, I want to keep doing this. Then eventually I saw competitions and all these big costumes, and I'm like, okay, that was the next step for me. And I'm like, okay, I want to be more legit and do bigger things and like compete and be part of all this craziness. So yeah, that's what got me into it. Like just the different aspects of going to conventions, seeing people, and just the love for it.
Just feeling famous, you know.
The feels. Understandable. Well, I guess the first thing we could really get into is, how to really make cosplay. I would imagine there are quite a different couple ways to really get into, either making or whatever you can do with your
Before we get into
cosplay.
that, let's talk to him about his cosplay.
Oh, yeah, please,
Tell us a little
please.
bit about what you're cosplaying.
Okay, well, today I'm Zorro. Brand new, and I know a lot of people were waiting for me to be Zorro. So now I'm in another version of Zorro. I'm Zorro from One Piece. He's one of my favorite characters. It's from my favorite anime, and
It is really good.
I wonder what your favorite anime could be.
Oh, my God, girl.
I just said it. It's One Piece once again.
Oh,
The
okay.
Little
I'm sorry.
Mermaid's not a very good listener.
I'm not used to listening through all this air.
Oh, this is true.
So, in One Piece, I hear that they traveled through the ocean.
Oh, my.
They do.
Ariel, please. Just because there's water, you don't have to get too obsessed
You
with
know,
it.
my father is king of the seven oceans,
Ariel,
and I've never heard of the
it's
Straw Hat
okay.
Pirates.
It's okay, Ariel. It's okay. Only every now and then
It's
they
okay.
have some watery thingies.
Not
but,
everyone's perfect.
Okay, I'm just saying. So, back on topic, tell me about your weird human diggly doodad costumes.
My weirdly what?
Your human, that's what Scuttle said they were called.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Scuttle, my bird? You know what?
I'm not a big Disney person. I really, okay.
Well, I'm not a big.
Is this a Disney
Green-haired
reference? I'm
person.
lost. Okay.
Yes, it's
I'm
a
sorry.
huge Disney reference, and my heart is
I'm
breaking.
so sorry. Okay, I'm
Senpai.
sorry. It's just, okay. Yeah.
I'm dying.
So you're cosplaying Zoro from One Piece,
I am,
finally,
yeah.
at last. We hope that you, the viewers, are happy. This is for you. You're the real MVP. So, how did you make this then? Oh, this is actually, I am a huge One Piece fan. I lied. Ariel was lying. He is from the newest arc. This is like the
Yes.
newest version of Zoro.
This
I
is
just wanted
the-
to point that
He
out.
has a suit.
Yeah, he wears a
That's
suit
so
in the newest
legit.
one. It's so baller. It's
I gotta
so
catch
good.
up, guys. I'm
Anyway,
slacking so hard.
And he has a mustache.
Yes, dude has a mustache and a
Yes.
suit.
Yeah, I have the other version that I just recently did with the kimono and everything. And this is just a suit. I just slipped on a suit. I figured we're in a talk show, so why not be all dressed up for it and look nice and put on a mustache? So, yeah.
because you can't grow a mustache, or just because?
You're good. I can't grow hair right here. I
I
want to
have
go
been
tea, but I
trying
can't
for
do
years, and this is the best I can do.
it. Ariel, some people just don't have it in them,
It's the fish.
The struggle is
It's
real.
all that sushi.
Oh, the sushi. I do
Anyway.
want some sushi.
I like sushi.
Sushi's nice.
So
Stop,
about
stop,
this
topic. Anyways, back to making cosplay, guys. As I was saying, distraction peoples. When it comes to making cosplay, there are actually a few ways to really get into it.
There are 3 ways.
3 ways to be exact.
We have pinpointed these. There's not technically 3 ways, but I'm saying there's 3 ways, so we're doing it that way.
We're doing 3 ways, guys. Don't even question it, please. It's 3. Anywho.
Yes.
The main first way is really just buying it. There are plenty of shops where you can literally just go online, check out, hey, can I get this character's cosplay? It'll
You
either
don't
be
even
on
have to ask
eBay
the
or-
question. You just go onto eBay. You
Yeah,
type
it'll
in,
be there.
like Sailor Moon cosplay,
Mm-hmm.
or you can get it commissioned from somebody.
Absolutely. So, buying it is definitely a very valid option. But there are also many cosplayers who create it.
Like Jay Stryker here.
This hero man over here, I freaking love him. Oh my God.
Makes everything from scratch, but we'll get into that later.
Anywho, so there are plenty of guys who make their cosplays. They'll literally learn sewing skills. They'll learn steel working skills, leather working skills. They'll make their entire costume by hand, which is a really awesome level of immersion into cosplay.
I'd just like to add, it doesn't have to be steel and leather. You can find cheaper alternatives, and you don't have to be Thor to
Yeah, please,
create
you don't actually
anything.
need to,
You don't have to become a
forge.
blacksmith to be a cosplayer.
That is some work. You really don't need to do all
He
that.
actually does some pretty crafty stuff with some weird
With
stuff.
yoga mats.
Yoga mats, yes. That's
Yes.
like his signature thing. All his armor is done out of yoga. This is like one giant ad for Jay Stryker.
so
It's not even
awesome.
Nerdverse
You can
anymore.
do yoga and then make some costumes.
I'm gonna commission this guy to do some stuff. Anyway,
All
stop.
right,
Moving on.
before we
Sorry.
move on, commissioning. Commissioning is a strange word. I didn't know what it meant at first. It's when you ask somebody to make a cosplay for you, you will pay them. You pay for the materials, and you also pay them for the labor that they've done. And it's made specifically for you, as opposed to buying something on eBay that's already been pre-made in a set size. And it probably won't take as long to ship over to you, because it won't be coming from China or Singapore or anywhere in Asia where most cosplays are
Those
mass
feels.
manufactured.
Oh, Oh my God, those feels. It's always too small for me. I'm a
They're-
big guy, and it's
yeah.
just like, this little half shirt. I'm just like,
See,
what? It was supposed
if
to be
you are a
jacket,
bigger person.
and I just.
You gotta commission it.
That's what I gotta do, man. I have to commission stuff, or the feels are real. Anywho.
And
the
then
third way.
the third way is you can just do a mix of both. Like you can buy some stuff and then you can craft some stuff. A lot of my friends, and I think our friends in general, do it this way. For example, if you are cosplaying, my friend Megan has a Shadow Cat cosplay from X-Men. She bought the bodysuit, but she made all the other accessories and details into it, and the prop dragon Lockheed.
Oh, nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, so there's definitely you don't have to make everything from scratch. Number one, because frankly, we don't always have the skills to do this. So there are plenty of opportunities to just go online. If you love a character, see what components you can purchase online. See what components you can just head down to like Walmart and buy. There are a lot of characters who just wear a certain type of T-shirt. Go down to Walmart and get a green T-shirt, and you have a certain character. So frankly, it's all about being efficient. But that's really the aspect of making cosplay.
Right.
So.
Well, before we move on, is there anything you would like to, as the cosplay guru here?
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to tell people about, like tips, or I don't know, any like hot spots where you buy things, or like how do you feel about Joann's as opposed to other stores? I know you probably want to say something about that.
Oh, good.
Anything you'd like to, any tips or anything on how to budget? 'Cause he's very good at budgeting economically. I'm sorry, this is like one giant ad for you.
Even though I end up and I still spend a lot of money on
Because you
stuff.
choose giant suits of armor. It's not going to be $20.
Not always, but I try. I would say a lot of people kind of give up on making things. I would say don't give up. Everybody starts off not knowing how to make things, or don't be discouraged if it doesn't come out the way you want it to. You will eventually get better. It's trial and error. Keep trying. Keep doing it, and you will get better. Try out different materials, try out different things, different brands of paint, and that's really the way to learn how to make things. So just keep trying. Don't be discouraged. Don't let the Warbler people, Warbler is a material, a very expensive material to make armor and stuff like that. And I used to be discouraged because I keep seeing these people like making all these legit things, and then I'm like, oh, I wish my things looked like that. But like you can still make really cool things on a budget, and as long as you keep trying, it'll still it'll look better over time. So I would say keep doing it if you like it.
Yeah, like any art form, really. You got to keep practicing. Like you were saying, it's a trial and error thing. You're not going to be perfect when you start.
Right.
It's art. You have to just keep practicing. If you don't do it, it won't exist.
Exactly. Much like the thing he said about Warbler, actually, much like how an artist does not need to paint in oil paints for his paintings.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be the most perfect paint, or most perfect material.
A lot of people, they recommend this now. Like, if you want to make armor like mine, get yourself some Warbler. But Warbler is a thermoplastic that when it's hard, and when you heat it, it becomes moldable into any shape that you want. This is, yes, a very effective and helpful tool for cosplayers who are crafting things from scratch, but it's also not cost effective at all. You will go broke. I've seen the tips for when they say to buy Warbler. They say don't look at the price, just buy it and be done with it.
LOL. No, don't do that.
You will buy sheets for it'll end up being in the 200s or something just for.
Nah, son.
So I really appreciate people who can make stuff in a more economical way that still look just as good.
Yeah, just be efficient, You don't need to be perfect. Literally, it's all about having fun,
And no, the Ava foam won't hold up 20 years maybe, but are you really going to keep your costume
for
20 years?
Majority of the time, you're making a costume because there's a specific con or couple cons that you want to go to, and you just really want to make sure you're this character for that con.
And it's completely wearable. You can
Absolutely.
wear it up to, he's worn Iodos from Saint Seiya about how many times?
A few times, 3-4 times.
Three, 4 times, and he could have worn it a lot more if he wanted to.
Yeah, it all comes down to just, finding the most efficient way to make a costume and also find the how long can it last, ratio. There are plenty of times where it's like it's a one-off costume. You make it, you wear it, and in the process of taking off, you have to destroy the costume. But there are also plenty of times where it's like, snap, snap, oh yay, costume. And then it works because it's just so easy to put on, so easy to take off. It's not extreme labor on the costume itself, because it really does become its own entity after a certain while.
Right. I'm sorry, we kind of cut you off. Is there anything else you'd like to finish up with?
No, again, the same thing. Just the more you build on it, the more you try it, the better you're gonna get at it. So keep doing it because it's awesome.
Yeah. After that, I guess moving on to the next main point. Really,
What is the point of cosplay?
Yeah, why cosplay?
Why do you do this?
Yeah, all
Why
the
do you
craziness.
nerds dress up in costumes with your wigs and your costumes and your makeup and your bows and oh wait, that's me.
You nasty people. You nasty people.
Why?
Well, I think that I've brought it down to a strong 3 points, really. There's casual cosplay, competitive cosplay, and then there's the more personification aspect of cosplay, where, we'll start with casual. A casual is, plain and simply, you love being a geek. Why not, be the character? I personally am a pretty casual dude. I'm nothing special here, guys. It's a collared shirt. I just love this
I'm
jacket.
sorry, I
It's
keep
so
checking his
cozy,
pulse to see if he's
know?
been injected with Jello with the way he's moving. It's
No,
like Flubber.
hey, I'm just-
it's
hey,
like
go-
Flubber the third.
Girl.
The third because he's Edward Stinson the third.
Girl, okay, I'm just giving the example, okay?
Okay.
But, there is casual cosplay where, you don't have to be a perfect representation of your character, but, there are certain aspects from different shows that you like this awesome cozy jacket here.
Oh, you mean casual cosplays?
Yes, casual cosplays,
Oh, no,
yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about the casualness, like...
Oh, no,
like
yeah.
People,
Because
you don't have to, like he said, he does do competitions, but you don't have to do it competitively.
Yeah,
it's more
yeah,
like
yeah.
the hobbyist section.
Exactly, yeah.
Which
That's
is
the perfect
actually
word for it,
what I do.
hobbyist. Yeah, where it's a hobby. You do it for fun. There's a convention. Oh, look, I have a favorite character over yonder. Combination. And then it happens,
But I'm glad you brought up what a casual cosplay is. A casual cosplay is pretty self-explanatory. It's really
Yeah.
just
Just have fun, be
it's what he's
comfortable.
doing.
Yeah.
You have part of the costume, but it's still pretty casual.
Exactly.
As opposed to going all out.
Yeah.
For example, for a competition. Competition of cosplay. Could you tell us a little bit about this? Because I'm a casual cosplayer. I don't really know anything about that.
Me as well.
That competitive side, I feel like it's always looked down upon because there's this concept of cosplay should be about fun, cosplay should be about this, but really cosplay should be about whatever you want to make it. So if you like the competitive aspect of it, like go for it. If you want to do it for fun, then go for it. If you want to do it for fitness, for whatever the hell, if you want to be, I don't know what the appropriate word for this, trampy? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to say trampy? Okay.
Yes.
If you want to be trampy with it, then be trampy with it. If you got it, then show it.
WRPBITV.com does not sponsor Jay Stryker's foul mouth.
I do
I'm
not.
sorry.
I mean, I'm okay with it because it's Jay Stryker.
But yeah,
He
that's
sponsors it. I don't sponsor it.
okay, a little bit. I'm a trampy cosplayer and whatever. People like it. I'm just.
I like it.
She likes it. But yeah, there's plenty of people that are trampy and they're shamed for it. How did I get in from competitive to? Okay, whatever.
Because
somehow
you wanted to,
with me, it always ends up in that. Okay.
We started talking about people looking down upon certain aspects of cosplay.
Yes.
Which I think is a very important
Which
issue.
got tied into the competitive aspect, which is another one that gets looked down upon. Because I remember for years I kept hearing, being competitive cosplayer is bad, it's bad, it's bad. But like I found a lot of it pushed me. It's like I'm gonna be in a competition. I want to make it look good. I want to make it look big. I want it to be spotless. So when I go to prejudging, people see it and I have a better chance of winning. So it motivated me a lot. So whatever gets you motivated, whatever gets you to actually put on the costume and work hard and be proud of your work, I think that's what's most important.
Very
so
well said.
don't listen to what people tell you what it should be about. Make it whatever you want it to be about.
See, this is why you were the perfect guest for this, because I'm sure many of you that are watching this that haven't cosplayed are scared to do it because you've heard that the community is so judgmental. But then there's plenty of people who are like Jay Stryker here who will just tell you to have fun with it, and that's the way you should approach it.
Absolutely.
Cosplay, like everything else in the world, because we're kind of infamous for being full of elitists or snobs, but everything in life is that way. I think we're just a little more loud about it.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like you guys were saying
it's
earlier,
really all in how
art,
you approach it. As geeks, really, we're all just one big family who are just kind of socially awkward. I don't want to say it. I'm socially awkward. I'm becoming more awkward as I finish this sentence.
It's okay.
But like, I think that kind of that's what leads us to find our interests, our tabletop gaming, our costumes, our anime, our comics, and that's what brings us together. And I think it's great that thank you so much for coming because
Thank you for
like
having me.
because you really reflect like the beautiful side of cosplay that people need to see. Don't be
Indeed,
afraid.
indeed.
There are beautiful people like him out there who will help you approach it in a good way and always have fun with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like you guys were saying, man, guys, like every art form, not everyone's perfect, and
Not
our
everyone
art-
is professional.
Yeah, not everyone's professional.
Not
You know, our
everyone's
art is created so that whatever person is looking at it, they have their own image of, they have their own representation of whatever they're looking at. But you're doing it so you can have fun doing what you love, what you are, obsessed with. You know, if the dude loves Rock Lee, I love you so much for doing that. But if you love Rock Lee,
in Maddie's video.
then be the Rock Lee. There's no reason not to be.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, it's like every art form, guys. Just do what you do. If people love it, people are gonna love it. If they hate it, it sucks to be them. All right, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. But
If you guys would like to see us continue on the issues of cosplay, please let us know. It's going to be on our Facebook page. Any issues you'd like us to talk about, leave us a message. Because I actually just briefly, I don't know if you guys heard me, I mumbled it. He's been Rock Lee before. What did you call yourself? Tell them. What did you call yourself?
well, my good people, what had occurred was
He called himself Black Lee.
What had occurred
Black
was
Lee.
What had occurred was.
Okay, stop helping the.
Damn, you're right. Moving on.
So if you would
all
like to
that.
see us talk about more of like the issues of cosplay and judgment in the cosplay world, we'd be happy to do that for you in another episode. Please let us know on our Facebook page. But let's continue with the fun we're having right now with Jay Stryker. I think we forgot to mention one of the last types of cosplay.
the third part of cosplay.
The third part, there's casual people, the hobbyists. There's I'd like to call you a professional, but
or competitive.
competitive.
And
then there's
The blender, you mentioned
The
it.
blend, the personification,
Yeah.
really. Like people who like just want to act like their character and be goofy.
How many Deadpool characters have you seen running
We
around
weren't
who
so
just
Boss
love
Man.
to do
Boss Man
like,
said, "Don't mention Deadpool."
we love Deadpool players, but we're just saying example-wise, okay? People who literally they
Become
be a
their
character because it's their favorite character. Why not act like their character? I love Deadpool character. I'm just saying I love you guys. But if you're a Deadpool character, guys, just have as much freaking fun as you want at a cosplay convention.
Eat a lot of chimichangas.
Eat all the chimichangas you can, have as much fun as you can, and just go ham with it. That's just the more personification aspect of it. Really, like you guys were saying, it's a combination of both.
Right.
It's a mix of casual, not competitive, but you want to make sure that you are effectively being your character, so that people know, okay, without a shadow of a doubt, they are that person.
I guess you could call it cosplayacting. With that, give me your hands.
Okay.
Good
okay,
talk.
Okay.
So let's finish this up
Yes.
with some. So I think for the remainder of our time, let's just have some fun with Jay Stryker. Before we go, are there any like crazy cosplay stories? I really gotta know. Like, what is the gossip? What is like the scoop? Give us some crazy cosplay stories, just so that you guys can realize how fun this hobby can be.
Okay,
I know you've got some crazy.
I don't know
stuff.
about fun,
You've
but I'm
got
gonna
the
get back.
greatest fan base. So.
That's why I'm gonna get back into the trampiness because all my fans are hentais completely. They're all perverts, and I love them for it.
I was scrolling
So-
down my newsfeed
I
in
don't see
class,
that.
and it's
I'm
just
sure.
your butt,
I'm
and I was
sure.
like, yes.
This is where?
I
Can
need-
I get
This is
Yeah, I'll hook you up with.
later?
I'll hook you up with the special,
Later.
the one you can buy on his website.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, I have a bunch of like perverted stories, unfortunately. I get a perverted message every single day that I love, and I just reply back laughing, and I just play with it. I just go.
They get a
Yes.
little much.
No, it's not enough.
It's not
enough.
I'm down for this. What is going on here?
Just a bunch of messages. People wanting to be intimate with characters I do. I guess that's good. I guess that's the point. I mean, if that's what cosplay is for you, then I guess it works.
Once again, WRPBITV.com does not sponsor his trampy mouth.
This is turning into. This is gonna be on the after show, guys.
Absolutely.
The late night.
The late night, yes, the late night show.
Without the suit.
I promise I'll be.
You can buy it $5 on our website.
Oh, God.
I will do this for you, sir. I'm
Yes,
supporting you.
I'm taking off the suit after. But yeah,
PG-13.
I have a bunch of message stories.
I'm a Disney character.
That I'm not gonna get into for time's sake. Sari-chan has a lot of stories. Sari-chan is another One Piece character that I cosplayed, and it's a woman, and I got to wear my brother's breastplate.
Your brother.
He does drag. My brother does drag.
Right.
So I borrowed his breastplate, and I was a very scandalous, to say the least,
Your
woman.
boobs looked amazing.
That's so baller.
And I got to be part of a strip show on the late night of a convention, and it was the biggest. It was amazing, and the crowd went crazy.
Why were we not invited?
You missed out. I showed my boobs and everything. You
What the junk?
Do they have?
I can't. I'm saddened.
They have everything.
I am saddened.
Okay.
They come with the orcs.
Yes.
I'm so saddened right now. This isn't even
So
fair.
it was a blast. People went up on stage and threw dollar bills at me.
I promise you I'd be
I
there.
had a whip and I was whipping people. I had adult toys and I was like going crazy on stage. It was one of the most fun I've ever had.
Okay, I just like to wrap up before we finish up. Not every convention will be like
Yeah,
this.
that's important to remember.
I mean, anime conventions not so much. BDSM conventions maybe.
No, but they have adult night like at every convention.
Yeah, that you can't.
If you're
Listen.
not adult, you've got to wait until you're 18 to get some of this.
Or if you want to have that at your convention, then you can always contact my page and book me. And then it'll turn into like
Jay Stryker.
something scandalous for
The
sure.
night of Jay Stryker. I'm
but-
so down.
But
Anyway, yeah, thank
Not
you
that
so
I
much.
Sorry, my
want to
stories
have
were
to
not.
go or anything.
My stories were not exactly children's stories.
I'm okay with this.
That's okay. We're totally fine.
I'm pretty okay with that.
I
so
mean,
far.
I think the viewers need to know that it's not as childish a hobby as everybody makes
Yeah.
it seem.
It's not.
Guys, okay. First of all, that is important to
Wait,
say.
while you talk, I'm running out really fast.
Oh, he's doing some things. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
The shades actually do
Yes.
make it like 800 times
Oh,
better. I
yeah.
can't even deny it.
Thank you. That's what
How
I was
come I
You
don't
going
just
have
for.
remembered them now.
Yes.
It's okay. We'll have him next time, guys. But anywho, as you can see, Jay Stryker's a pretty awesome dude.
Man of the hour, man of our half hour.
As you can see,
And-
people, you may forget parts of your cosplay at home, but that's what happens with cosplay. What just happened is the reality of cosplay. You're gonna forget things. You may not be 100% accurate, but that's cosplay. If you need your sunglasses, then you just go, you get them, and then you put them on, and make sure people at least get to see it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
So, speaking of the end of the show, it is about that time, man of our half hour, which is almost up. I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
No,
it was
thank you,
really great.
sir. Thank you.
And I wish that we could hear more of your stories. If you want to see Jay Stryker again, you should totally let us know on our Facebook page.
Please. We'll definitely have more, small segments where, either we interview him, meet up with him at conventions, anything like that. We're always going to try and, really bring cosplaying, to different forefronts within our show. We're all about the geek community, and cosplaying, frankly, is a large portion of the geek community.
It's taken over.
Yeah,
Just like us.
it's the immersion.
We're going to take over the
aspect
nerd
of it.
world. And you are going to join us, Nerdverse. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maura Ozana.
I'm Edward Stinson. And this is Jay Stryker.
And I'm Drew Stryker.
That sexy beast.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.